Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
After a month-long absence, Roman Reigns returned to WWE television on Monday's episode of Raw, attacking Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Reigns addressed his actions afterward on social media and explained why he's still the tribal chief of WWE. The OTC was taken out by the Bronze at Clash in Paris after he defeated Reed in a singles match. He was written out to film his role as Akuma for the Street Fighter movie, alongside Cody Rhodes, following his satisfying revenge on Breaker and Reed. Roman Reigns dapped up Jey Uso, who has seemingly started doing what the tribal chief originally wanted him to do as the right-hand man, with Jimmy Uso looking worried in the background. In a post on multiple social media platforms, Reigns shared a video from this past Monday, starting with his arrival at the gorilla position to returning to the back after the show. He spoke with conviction on camera, convincing his followers that he's the one and only tribal chief. "Like I said, some things change, but not me. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm tired of everybody thinking they understand the landscape. I'm tired of everybody thinking they understand the top of the mountain. Only one man understands this altitude, the tribal chief, the greatest of all time. They only want what they don't have. Touch anything and turn into gold. You understand that? That's what makes me so damn good." Reigns said. Roman Reigns still has unfinished business with the Vision, including Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman. Rollins is currently busy with Cody Rhodes ahead of their match at Crown Jewel, Perth, WWE. Hall of Famer no longer interested in seeing Roman Reigns versus The Rock. One of the dream matches in WWE is Roman Reigns versus The Rock. It was planned a couple of years ago for WrestleMania, but it never materialized due to the final boss' busy schedule, with WrestleMania 43 set for Saudi Arabia. The dream match could be possible. However, WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry is no longer interested in seeing the tribal chief go up against The Rock. "I did when it was before WrestleMania 2 years ago, but not now," Henry said on TMZ's Inside the Ring podcast. HTWrestlingNews.co Rocky remains busy with his movie career, losing weight for his upcoming role as a 70-year-old gangster for a Martin Scorsese movie featuring Leonardo DiCaprio and Emily Blunt. As per Variety, Roman Reigns has once again proven why he is the single most dominant figure in WWE today. After weeks of speculation, controversy, and chaos surrounding his long-awaited return, the head of the table finally broke his silence. On WWE Raw, Reigns was ambushed in a shocking attack that left fans questioning whether the tribal chief was still the same unstoppable force he had been for over 3 years. But in true Roman Reigns fashion, the former undisputed Universal Champion responded with fire, reminding the WWE Universe why he still reigns supreme as the tribal chief. The Raw attack that shook the WWE Universe when Roman Reigns made his shocking appearance on WWE Raw earlier this week. The entire arena erupted. Fans had been waiting months to see the tribal chief return after his absence, and his presence instantly shifted the energy of the show. However, things took a dark turn when Reigns was blindsided in a brutal assault. The attack was reportedly orchestrated by several Raw stars, eager to make a name for themselves by targeting the biggest name in the industry. The beatdown was so severe that social media exploded with reactions. Many fans feared that WWE was attempting to write Reigns out of storylines once again, while others speculated that this could be the beginning of a major new rivalry. The shocking moment not only left Reigns laid out in the ring, but also raised one burning question. Was the tribal chief era finally coming to an end? Roman Reigns breaks his silence just days later. Roman Reigns finally addressed the WWE Universe in a fiery promo that silenced doubters. Speaking with his trademark authority and charisma, Reigns admitted that the attack on Raw was brutal, but it was nothing he hadn't faced before. He reminded the audience that challengers, rivals, and betrayers have come and gone, but none of them could end his reign at the top. You don't get to call yourself the tribal chief unless you've survived everything this industry throws at you. I've been beaten down, betrayed, and left for dead, but every time, I've come back stronger. RAW saw a fight. What they forgot is that I am a war. These words sent chills through the WWE universe. Reigns made it clear that while others may see weakness in his ambush, he views it as just another test, one that he intends to overcome just as he always has. The meaning behind the tribal chief. Roman Reigns also took time to address the very foundation of his identity as the tribal chief. Since 2020, this persona has elevated him into the biggest draw in professional wrestling. Aligning with Paul Heyman, dismantling opponents, and commanding loyalty from the bloodline, Reigns turned his role into something larger than championships or victories. Being the tribal chief is about leadership, dominance, and respect. On Raw, Reigns reminded fans that the title isn't given, it's earned through sacrifice, pain, and power. He said that being the tribal chief doesn't end when he loses a match or takes an attack. It is eternal because it reflects the loyalty of his family, the fear of his enemies, and the respect of the WWE Universe. They think one attack takes away what I built. This isn't about wins and losses. This is about blood, legacy, and dominance. I am the tribal chief because no one else can carry this weight, and that's never changing. The symbolism of the attack: many analysts believe the Raw attack wasn't just another storyline beatdown. Instead, it symbolized the ongoing struggle for power within WWE's narrative. Roman Reigns has been absent, and during that time, stars like Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, and others have risen to the top of the roster. For some, taking down Reigns represents the final step in proving themselves as the true faces of the company. But if history has taught fans anything, it's that no one dethrones the tribal chief easily. The attack may have been a statement, but Roman's response proved that the story is far from over. If anything, the ambush has re-energized Reigns, giving him new motivation to destroy anyone who doubts his supremacy. The future of a bloodline. The attack also raises questions about the future of the bloodline. During his address, Reigns subtly hinted at family dynamics, once again invoking the idea that being tribal chief extends beyond the ring. With Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, and Solo Sikoa all carving their own paths in WWE. The bloodline story remains one of the most complex and compelling narratives in wrestling history. Reigns made it clear that as long as he is standing, he remains the head of the family. Even if betrayals occur or alliances shift, his authority is non-negotiable. This leaves fans wondering whether the coming weeks will see the bloodline reunite in full force, or if Roman will face his enemies completely alone. The message to the WWE roster. One of the most striking moments of Roman's promo came when he directly addressed the entire WWE roster. Looking straight into the camera, he declared that no matter what show he appears on, Raw, SmackDown, or even a premium live event, the ring belongs to him. He warned anyone daring enough to come after him that they should be prepared for war. Everyone wants to make a name by attacking the tribal chief, but when you step to me, your career ends. That's the difference between me and everyone else. You can survive me, but you'll never surpass me. The intensity of these words sent shockwaves throughout WWE, making it clear that Reigns is ready to dominate once again. Why Roman Reigns is still the tribal chief. Roman Reigns' explanation of why he remains the tribal chief comes down to one undeniable truth: respect. In professional wrestling, championships change hands, alliances crumble, and new stars are born every year. But very few superstars transcend the business and create an aura of invincibility. Roman has done just that. For over 3 years, he carried WWE on his shoulders, breaking records and headlining main events. Even after setbacks, his presence alone shifts the landscape of the industry. Reigns doesn't just hold the position of tribal chief. Because of victories, he holds it because the entire WWE universe recognizes his authority. The Raw attack was meant to shake his confidence. Instead, it solidified it. Roman Reigns used the incident to remind the world that he is not defined by one moment of weakness. He is defined by years of dominance, family loyalty, and his unshakable will to remain on top. What comes next for Roman Reigns? Now that Roman has addressed the attack, the WWE Universe eagerly awaits what comes next. Will he retaliate against the Raw superstars who ambushed him? Will this spark a massive inter-brand rivalry? Could we see Roman insert himself into title contention again, perhaps setting his sights on Cody Rhodes or Seth Rollins? One thing is certain, Roman Reigns is not going anywhere. If anything, the attack has lit a fire under him, one that could lead to the most dangerous version of the tribal chief fans have ever seen. Roman Reigns' message was loud and clear despite the attack. Despite the doubts and despite the shifting WWE landscape, he is still the tribal chief. The attack on Raw may have left him bloodied, but it did not break him. Instead, it reminded the WWE Universe why he continues to dominate professional wrestling. Roman Reigns has once again proven that legends aren't defined by moments of weakness. They are defined by how they rise above them. And as the tribal chief, Roman is ready to reclaim his throne, crush anyone in his path, and remind the world that this is still his island, his family, and his empire.